Welcome to the ThinkSmart Software video tutorial on how to roll over date ranges from one into the next. This is the schedule that I am currently running in my 2017 Term 1. I have a fairly typical weekly schedule with all of my enrollments in place. Term 2, as you can see, is vacant at this time. I also want to set up a holiday camp for the upcoming April holidays. In January, I had a camp that ran quite well, but I'm not quite sure who my enrollments will be in the new term, so I want to copy these classes over without the enrollments. Start by going to Setup and entering in your holiday and closure days for the upcoming period. It is important to get these holiday dates in before you generate invoices. This is best done before rolling over date ranges, but you can do it after having rolled the date ranges over, and it will block out those days on your schedule so that your customers will not be charged, presuming you're using the class session pricing method. If you have not already done so, create a new date range now. Do this by entering in the year first, followed by the name of the date range. I've already created mine, so I'm ready to copy. Select Term 1, go down to Other Functions, click Copy Classes in Date Range. We're going to copy from Term 1 into Term 2. We're going to keep all of our enrollments in place and convert our temporary enrollments, which were used to pro rata in the previous term, into permanent enrollments. The software will now check the availability in your schedule to prevent conflicts and copy all of your classes with their enrollments into the next date range. Now I will go about setting up my next holiday camp. I'm again going to copy classes from one date range into the next. However, I am not going to take my student enrollments with the classes. These classes will copy over, checking for availability. And now the schedule will show that these classes do not have student enrollments, but I have kept the structure of my program. As you can see, there are no students enrolled into this session. Looking from Term 1 into Term 2, however, I can see that my public holiday has been accounted for on the Monday, that my students are enrolled, and that they have been converted into permanent enrollments. I should now go to my online class registration setup and, if desired, activate the relevant date ranges so that they are visible online and my customers can book into them. Remember to do so in all relevant profiles. Now that I have copied over my date range, I can now generate my invoices as I normally would by selecting the new date range which has its enrollments in place, generating the invoices, and then, if necessary, scheduling direct debit payments to come out on the desired date or on the desired frequency. Newly generated invoices can be easily selected through the use of the checkbox filter and selecting our Term 2 range. As you can see, only the Term 2 invoices have been chosen. I can now email them out to my customers so that they are aware of what their term fees are and when I would like to be paid for these classes. Once you have finished working within a prior date range, these date ranges can then be made inactive through the Date Ranges menu by double-clicking on the date range and toggling from Active Yes to Active No. Date ranges that are inactive will no longer appear on your schedule. However, they can be made active again in the future or deleted as time goes on. Thank you for watching the ThinkSmart Software video tutorial on how to roll over your date ranges from one into the next. If you have any further questions, feel free to contact our office.